Hello and welcome to my new Guitar-Nerdery video. Today I'd like to show you an extended pattern for the minor pentatonic scale and for the blues scale. Let's start with the extended pattern for the minor pentatonic scale. I guess the most used pattern for the minor pentatonic scale is this one, here in A. And that extended pattern shape sits diagonal across that standard shape. Let me explain you what it's all about. It's about playing actually octaves. Octaves on the guitar, on the standard tuning guitar, are sitting like this. If I have an A here, I find 2 strings down and 2 frets up, the next A. And then because of the different tuned B string, I have an offset. So again, 2 strings down, but then 3 frets up, again the A. And what now comes in very handy is, although the B string always creates that upsetting, annoying offset, the correlation between these 2 strings, the E and A string, the D and the G string, and the B and the E string, is the same. It's a perfect fourth. So that means if we now use our roots, our 3 roots spread over 3 octaves as orientation marks, we can build up a pattern that's very symmetrical, or in other words, you have a lot of repetition in it. The A minor pentatonic needs the root A, the minor third C, the perfect fourth D, the perfect fifth E, and the minor 7th G. So here I have my first A in the first octave, the root. And now I do not play the minor third C here. I put it here on the A string, 2 frets down. And then I can play here the 4th, the D, and here is the 5th. And now I need also the minor 7th, and that I put 1 whole step under the root. This way I have a small pattern where the root is not the lowest note, but the 7th. You will find a lot of riffs that are made out of this pattern. This is pretty cool. I now can play the minor pentatonic through 3 octaves. I can exactly repeat what I am playing. So here was the first octave, second, and the third. So the first thing I recommend to do is to memorize where the roots are, this here, and play that pattern up and down. This extended pattern is not meant for replacing that regular pattern, that a lot of cool blues licks you can only play in that pattern. You need that pattern for it. It is really meant for being an extension. And besides enhancing the range of your scale, of your pattern, you can repeat your licks through the octaves, your ideas. If I, for example, start with an idea here in the first octave like this, I can repeat it in the next octave. And once more, one octave higher. That's pretty cool. And finally, it's only a small step to the blues scale. We just have to add one note. But all that octave thing and that repetition thing stays the same. For the blues scale, we have to add the diminished fifth, in this case, the E flat. So again, we have our pentatonic here starting with the root, and the seventh down. And here is the E, the fifth, and we add the E flat. That would be the diminished fifth. And then we have the blues scale. And of course, that works in all octaves. Finally, one last tip. If you practice this extended pattern, that diagonal pattern, practice it in different keys, because that boxed pattern is easier to memorize. It takes a little more effort to get that diagonal thing going in your head. This was it for today. I hope you're gonna have a lot of fun practicing that extended pattern. I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'm looking forward to see you next time.